Okay, so the purpose of this video is to refer to many comments we receive, hateful comments, bad comments, feedback. We just cherry picked a few just to show you reading what you're telling us. But let's just start with the downfall of freebitcoin.in. Okay, so freebitcoin.in, first of all, if you want to know, if you go to the site, many of you are supposed to receive a payment today from them if you using the slow payment method. And if you hovering with the mouse over this little icon with I in yellow, is going to tell you that your payout requests are waiting to be manually reviewed. It's going to take up to 24 hours. First of all, practically takes much more than 24 hours. But that's the second week in a row that freebitcoin.in has been consecutively been doing it with so many users. That's something that's happening, okay? And we're gonna refer to it also here if you want to see how it looks. There's the slow method, and there's the pending payouts, and that's what you're gonna see. So why are we mentioning it? So we got a nice comment here from DaveTube775. There is a downfall of a faucet, all right, yours. Rest in peace, cryptosfaucets. Enjoy scamming your users during the bull run. And we ask you what is the scam, and you said constantly moving the goalposts so users can withdraw is not a scam. So your comment is useful, David. Just gonna delete this one very shortly and gonna post a link to this video. So you're gonna get a full dedication for your comment. Hopefully you appreciate it. But just in a few words, David, no, this is not a scam. FreeBitcoin.in also lowered their payouts to users. Okay, they had sometimes in the past 20 satoshis, 10 satoshis, and now it's the bare minimum. These guys don't go under 1 satoshi. We mentioned about it, but also you said, why are you raising the withdrawal threshold? So just reminder, David, if you look at our blog, this is the blog that talk about the changes we made recently, but you're more than welcome to read. We're referring to this specific blog piece so many times, and you're welcome to read it. And you're going to see this text that we emphasize here. Against this guarantee, we are taking the liberty to change the withdrawal threshold in any of our sites between $0 to $20 anytime without any notification whatsoever. And it wasn't posted yesterday. It wasn't even posted a year ago. It was posted in December 2022. So you're asking, why is that a scam or is not a scam? This is our response. You have this information. It was all over the social media so many times. Unfortunately, not everyone can see it. We are not going to mention it so many times. We've been mentioning it so many times. But if you fail to read it, it's fine. But it's there for you to read it, okay? That's one thing. Now, let's go over other comments and feedback that we receive, okay? So, first of all, start with a good one. Crypto wrote in Arabic that you know the sites are sites of credibility. You've been working on the sites for 2 years. Thank you for giving me this website so I can work on them. You're more than welcome, and thank you for the kind words. It's very much appreciated to get some good feedback. Let's go to the other feedback we received. Okay. So first of all, we posted that to all the haters who constantly keep on attacking us, here's an example. User from India, not a rich country. By saying not a rich country, it's not, of course not to offend everyone, but just meaning that there's some offer walls in the sites, okay? And let's just close this bit. So when you go to the offer walls and you click on earn more and you want to earn more from some surveys, for instance, then you might have less surveys available. If you're in India and if you're in Europe or United States, you might have more surveys. Okay, but that's the way it works. Okay, just to let you know. That's why we mentioned the user from India. That's why it was important to mention it. So it's supposedly from a country that doesn't have a lot of earning options with offer walls. Supposedly, it's not 100% like this, but just mentioning it. No referrals. The one under this specific user, there's one referral. It did nothing, wasn't active. So no offer walls, no casino, no deposits. See, 0 deposits, and he earned $37.82 from one single faucet. He actually earned from more faucets with us, but he banked from other faucets as well. So the numbers don't lie. That's why we mention it, so you can see it. Again, David, that's for you. Just want to mention it again if you call it a scam, right? All the information is given here so far. Please let us know if we missed anything, and we're happy to hear back from you on this video as well. let's carry on, okay? Crypto surveys. All right. So you posted 2 hours ago. You mentioned that there is a missing withdrawal of 50 Doge, but look, it's from October 2023. So let's just explain how it works, crypto survey. You already got paid, but when we have a suspicious user and our system doesn't trust the user activity, then the withdrawal is going to remain on pending mode until the user is going to reach out for support. Why? Because if we are going to process every single withdrawal we receive, then we're not going to be in business. That's also one of the reasons we mentioned for the changes we made recently. So please take into account that if it happened to you, it's very easy to reach out. All you need to do is click on support here. The link is here and you start a live chat just like you see here. Okay, it's literally like one click away on the side. And one more thing regarding posts like this, we are not happy, by the way, receiving such requests. We've been receiving actually sometimes users from 2020 and 2021 sending us messages about withdrawals they haven't received. We process them, but we are definitely going to look into this kind of activity. It looks like a very much suspicious activity. Maybe in your case, you seem to be genuine with over 400 followers, but with all due respect, we don't want users to contact us about withdrawals they made 2 or 3 years ago. And we are not a bank either. So again, we're running a business and we're going to touch base regarding this specific information later on. And there's another one that says they do everything to make sure as few as possible withdraw. We are doing as much as possible to make sure that all these bad accounts, they cannot withdraw. And there's unfortunately a lot of good users falling between those bots and their genuine, non-genuine accounts. And that's why we mentioned that we are trying to find a very fine line of letting users upgrade their accounts and go up levels. And when they can go up a level, they can basically get more roles and more roles that we also want to increase the roles for them. So that's a long-term plan. And we could have done it with different ways. We might do it with like buying, selling memberships, like Faucet, for instance, is doing, if I'm not mistaken, or other sites as well, Faucet, Dutchy Corp, sorry. They also allow you to buy certain memberships. No need to go through it right now, but just so you know, these options are there. Now, when the crypto price dropped, they raised the limit. No, we already referred to raising the limit with David already in this video. So once again, what you're saying about raising the limits is wrong, okay? It's wrong. And look at this. Waste of time. You will not withdraw anything. Scam. Don't you ever use these shitty faucets. Never use these shitty faucets. Scam. So thank you, Sergey, for the kind words. There's no need to respond to you, really. So once again, we mentioned the issue we are experiencing. A lot of users are experiencing it right now with freebitco.in in this form. Now, normally, like last week, they processed these withdrawals around Wednesday, Thursday. The user processed them sharply every Monday. Sunday, if you're very like in the not the East Coast, the West Coast in the States, maybe. Okay, but we still, this is a situation that is happening more and more to more and more users. And they are processing these withdrawals eventually, but you might have to wait maybe until Friday. The thing is, they're getting a lot of withdrawal requests. A lot of users are using it. And the automatic system, auto payments every Sunday is a great thing to use. Why not? You save fees. And from their business perspective, that's not a good thing. Yes, they have other options on their site. You can win a Lambo and you have betting and other options there. But the bottom line is, what we mentioned in this video, the downfall of freebitco.in, you want to call it the downfall of all faucets? You can, but the way faucets operated, paying every hour, is quite. If you have a large database and you've been on the internet for a very long time as a faucet operator, you would find it extremely difficult to handle those requests and to manage bad and good accounts. And by the way, the practice they executed with some users is basically close their accounts, and they can reach support. They're not gonna get any response whatsoever. We never done it before, but maybe it's a good thing. Maybe it's a good practice, because maybe some of those comments that coming like this, maybe they're coming from fraudsters as well. Won't be surprised, because they're upset that they can only claim for crypto once an hour. Once a day instead of once an hour. Just to finish and end up with something, you need to understand, with business perspective, any kind of business, any business, there is a balance. There has to be a balance between a user and the business, the operator. So unfortunately, with faucets, not everybody wins. Also, with the free Bitcoin, we mentioned it. Everybody's treating it as if they always roll 0.0003. We actually see more winners now because there are less bots that are taking those prizes. But unfortunately, with faucets, not everybody wins the top prize, let alone $30 or $3. Some users do win it. Okay, they do win bigger and better prizes. But faucets cannot make everyone happy. And part of the faucets is, yes, some of them lose. They lose time, or they lose a little bit of investment, whatever that is. That's how faucets operate. FreeBitcoin.in is working on the very same basis. So that's how faucets work. We can't make everyone happy, and unfortunately, that's the reality of faucets. But our goal is sustainability, to sustain the business and make as many users as happy as possible. So we're going to finish it here and wrap things up. And if you have any comments or feedback, as well as bad comments like the ones from Dave, then feel free to drop them. Dave, once again, going to delete this comment now and going to post a nice comment for you with a link to this YouTube video. So you're welcome to watch it. All right. Thanks everyone for watching, and have a good day or night. See you on the next one, and bye for now.